Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. And get this, we are talking about the stories that you want to see, the cool things that we're hitting up later on in the sprint. Is this Daredevil? You saw the footage. You see how crazy it is. We're talking about it later on because, again, when I first saw this viral video, it freaked me out to think that this dude did this in Dubai. So we're going to get into that later on in the sprint. But for right now, thank you guys so much for joining us on the morning sprint. We got a lot of things to get to today, a lot of things that you guys want to talk about, that you guys are trending, things that'll make you smile, things that'll be a good reminder, a good thing to know. And obviously we got those cool Christmas pictures we got to get to. But for right now, again, we're always trying to do something, especially in this season of giving, something to try to help the community get back on its feet. And those who are struggling or those who are less fortunate should always have different resources. And get this, in an effort to ensure the kids are well fed in our area, we got an organization just doing that. No Kid Hungry gave Alleghany Highlands Public Schools a grant to increase the number of students eating breakfast at school. A little more than $13,000 will help Alleghany High School serve food between first and second periods to accommodate their schedules. Studies have shown students who eat breakfast have increased alertness and improved moods in the morning, making for a better learning experience, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I can attest to this. I think having breakfast is always a great start to the day. It just gets your body going. It gets your mind in the mode of knowing that, okay, when I eat breakfast, it means that we got work to do later on. And going through like several different diets and stuff, trying to lose weight, you already know how important it is to eat breakfast. And I remember it took me years to know breakfast is spelled break fast, because it's just like, hey, your metabolism gets going and you might lose weight in a pretty timely manner. Either way, don't quote me on that, but that was just my theory behind why it's called breakfast. All right, moving on into this cool story of people who like them some coffee and all that good stuff. We got some interesting things for you guys, but before we get to that, we got to talk about how Starbucks, or not Starbucks, let me make sure I got the right video going on. There we go. Boo shakalaka. Y'all, we having to do this thing manually. The system right now, it's going through a couple little technical advances and stuff. So with me having to do it manually, I appreciate you guys' patience with me as we work to sort out the different issues. Either way, it's the holiday season, which means we all gain a little bit. Don't even lie about it. I know I do, and I know I struggle to get back into my healthy routine, but staying healthy is always important, even during the holiday season, okay? Experts say that it's okay to enjoy the holidays. Don't let the seasonal derail your healthy habits, though. When you get off a healthy track, it can be hard to hop back on. Doctors say that it's best to enjoy everything in moderation, including sweet treats, heavy foods, and alcohol. Says they also suggest saying yes to exercise and eating a healthy meal before a gathering. They also say focus on getting good quality sleep. Finally, experts say lighten your holiday load. Avoid trying to go to every gathering or trying to see everyone in a short amount of time. Self-care is also important, so always try to find time to focus on you during the holiday season.
I think sometimes we get pressure to eat or maybe drink things with family members or friends, but again, okay to say no. People sort of fall off the wagon, as most people would say, when it comes to their diet, sleep, and exercise in particular.
Yeah, so a lot of good points right there, a lot of good tips right there to keep in mind. But again, if you're like me, I always mess up whenever I go on vacation too. Like anytime that I've worked so hard to get my body in check for vacation, once I hit vacation, it takes me forever to get back into the routine, after having so much fun and eating all the foods that you tried to stay away from because it makes you gain weight, and then having to get back in. It is always a very, very hard thing for me to kind of reboot back up, especially in the holiday season. I got a lot to lose in January, but it's okay. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have come to a point in my life where I actually enjoy working out most of the time. And I enjoy trying to keep myself on a good track as far as knowing how many calories I'm supposed to intake. So either way, if you're like me, we'll get our lives together, but don't feel guilty. We just got to be better about being aware of what we're ingesting and how often we're ingesting and what quantities we're ingesting it in or as during the holiday season. And speaking of the holiday season, again, you guys never disappoint. You're sending in all your pictures, and I've been saying that I want to try to give shout outs to people every single day that the Sprint is airing. For those of you sending in your Christmas decorations through our pennant page at WSLS.com. And right now, we got a couple of them coming our way, and they are all beautiful trees. Check it out. All right, so first up, we got Sid Sammons sending us this. Super simple, but it's also very festive right there underneath the television, so you can't miss it. All the warmth, and then so many different presents as well. Always puts a smile on anybody's faces right there. Moving on, we got this one coming in through our pennant from Carol. Carol sent us this awesome picture of this cool dog. Says Roxy posing for a Christmas card, LOL. Definitely a cute image right there. And the tree is pretty decked out. I absolutely love those kind of trees. It's just super full, you know, not a naked space in sight. And then look at this beautiful one right here. This is coming in from Jody Skelton. It says the annual Christmas tree lighting at the Roanoke County South Library. Santa arrived via Cave Spring Fire Department. Here are 3 grandkids with us loving every minute of it. Judd and Jody Skelton, Cave Spring. Yeah, no, I 100% looking at this and seeing how our communities are in the spirit as well. It always brings a smile to our faces, and it just shows you that there's peace in our areas. Everybody's on the same page of celebrating how beautiful a time of a year this is. And then last but not least, we have this image coming in from C Tuning. Says that the holiday tree is up. Super cool living room. I'm assuming this is like a living room foyer or something like that. Looks awesome. I absolutely love these kind of images. Guys, keep your pictures coming our way because, again, we want to try to give people shout outs throughout the entire month of December, every day that the Sprint is airing, to show you guys some love because you work so hard on those trees. Why keep it in your house? Put it out there so we can have fun with showcasing them and showing people how beautiful of a designer you guys are. Moving on over, okay, so if you love your Starbucks, get this. They got something cool coming your way. The popular Starbucks chain is doing its thing this holiday season, offering half-off drinks every Thursday in December, and it starts today. They're calling it the Festive Thursdays. Coupon for a 50% off drink will be available to reward members in the Starbucks app each Thursday, and you're allowed one discounted drink every Thursday from noon to 6 p.m. So look at them doing their things. They're already like a dominant coffee shop, you know, but now doing that, I guarantee you, it's probably going to uptick their sales and stuff, especially in the month of December, now that that's happening. And speaking of Starbucks, McDonald's is trying to get in the fight with taking some of their viewers and customers away. Get this, in an effort to compete with the popular franchise, McDonald's looking to launch a cafe concept of their own in Chicago to rival Starbucks. They're calling it Cosmics and will focus on cold and sweet beverages that can be crafted to a particular taste for every individual liking. McDonald's CEOs has said the Cosmics is simply a test to see if people will swing by during their afternoon slump. While McDonald's already has their McCafe menu at existing locations, the CEO was against adding a ton of new drinks to its regular menu. So look at them. I see you. I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good concept. And hey, if you want to compete and get in that competition ring, go right ahead. Do your thing. You can do whatever you want. And it might end up being pretty successful. So yeah, if you guys like your coffee, you like your Starbucks and all that good stuff, I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I know a lot of people who are. You got many options to choose from if you're living in Chicago. And if you are living anywhere, though, Starbucks is doing their thing for you in December. Make sure you, I guess, get it on the app and stuff, whatever you guys do to get your Starbucks hookups, okay? Let's get to meteorologist Chris Michaels, man. It is a cold day today. You guys need to be aware of how you need to stay warm. And Chris has our Thursday forecast.
Happy Thursday, guys. Starting out cold this morning in the next few mornings, but each afternoon we'll see temperatures rising. That comes ahead of a strong weekend storm system that brings in some much-needed rain Sunday, followed by gusty wind, mountain snow, and a shot of cold air. All the updates on that on WSLS.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on The Sprint.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for giving your beautiful knowledge to us. Of course, we got to know how we got to stay warm out there, and it is definitely nippy outside. Gonna be warming up though, so whatever you floats your boat, you're gonna have like a little bitty roller coaster. I say it's one of those kid roller coaster rides that's at the fair that you see every once in a while. We got this sweet story right here. Typically, anytime when you hear a bell ringing, it's the end of a journey, whether it be cancer or something like that, and a dog is being celebrated right now in North Carolina. So let's get to this real quick. Okay, check this out. The dog, look at ringing his own little bell right there. Quinn is a certified therapy dog and in June diagnosed with lymphoma. Since his owners has pet insurance, she was able to get him treatment and now he's celebrating his cancer remission. His owners practiced with him every night so that when the big day came, he could ring the bell all by himself. Custom wooden holder with his name on it was made by a nurse at a health facility in Asheboro. Quinn is a volunteer at the facility and made a big impact on patients, especially during the pandemic. So it's always sweet when you see, look old Quinn, look at super friendly, super duper sweet. You can't go wrong with the golden retriever. They're just very beautiful animals. And the fact of the matter is that when you are able to have the opportunity and the option to do something better for your dog's health, and then they come out on the other end in a positive way, any pet owner would love to have that type of good news. So shout out to Quinn, super happy for him with that, and super happy for his owner as well, because I'm pretty sure she is less stressed out knowing that she has a baby for a few more years. All right, guys. Let's get to this real quick. A lot of people love them some Taylor Swift, all right? And I'm not a Swiftie. I'm going to be honest about that. And I think you guys kind of know me by now. You know that I'm not that big of a Swiftie, but I have respect for her process. She is a great, great businesswoman. She reminds me of Dolly Parton in that sense, where every time you turn around, there is something she's connected to, something she's taken over, music she's reselling, stuff. She just has it figured out. So because of which, and because of the Swifties, they see what they see, they vote for what they got. Time Magazine has named the iconic music star Person of the Year. So yeah, there's Taylor Swift doing her thing. She was selected from a group of 9 finalists, including, and this is kind of weird to me, so listen to the rest of these people on this list real quick. King Charles III, China President Xi Jinping, the Hollywood Strikers, Barbie, and many others. Just out of that selection, I feel like they landed on the right one. Taylor is not that controversial one because she just does her thing. The controversial thing I think people do call out about her is that she just dates people, and when she breaks up with them, she makes albums about them. But I'd rather that than Xi Jinping. Come on now. Anyways, so again, she was selected then from her record-breaking Eras tour, the release of her albums, breaking Grammy records, and having the highest grossing concert film of all time. It's tough to say that it wasn't deserved. November, Swift broke Grammy records with her song Anti-Hero by becoming the first artist to earn 7 total nominations for a song this year. It also says that Swift was also named People's 2023 Most Intriguing Person of the Year and tops Forbes' list of world's most powerful women in media entertainment. I mean, like I said, give credit where credit is due. For example, and I'm sorry, I'm probably going to say something controversial, and a lot of people are just like, no, that's not true, Dal. I'm still not on the Taylor and Travis Kelce train yet. I honestly think it's a business deal. And if it is, I have respect for it because, first of all, they're saying how much just her fans alone, this huge base, is doing some type of impact or having some type of effect on the NFL. So if you got that type of power, come on now. So, but still, I'm not a fan of that couple. I think they're cute together. Don't get me wrong. That don't mean that I don't think they're cute together. But as far as like the legitimacy of trying to actually make love happen, or be in a relationship, something really, really, really deep. I'm still easing into that aspect of it. I know a lot of people are just like, I'm here for it, but cool. But I see the dollar size first. For example, I remember when it first broke out, Kelsey's jersey sold hit a world record number. So stuff like that, I'm like, okay, you guys ain't slick. It's kind of like how Michael Jackson ended up with Elvis Presley's daughter. You remember all that? Like I just feel like when celebrity couples that is link up, there has got to be something in that connection that says that, you know what? You're single, I'm single. Let's get together. This may be fun or not, but we can make some money off of it. You might end up being successful like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who knows? I know Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, they're doing something again. So we don't know. Either way, it's going to take me a minute to fall on that train right now, but I get it. I get it, girl. Taylor, you deserve this award because, again, you got it figured out. Moving on over. So we were talking about this story at the beginning of the show, and this was something that I came by on a viral video. I was online, and this guy was just on, doing the little ski thing across this infinity pool. It looked like a very nice, relaxing resort, and the angle that they had it just made it like he was just going to just float across the water, and the next thing you know, it goes over the edge, and he's falling literally so many feet. I'm gonna let you guys see it first, because you think I'm crazy. This will make you actually get on the edge of your chair, because it's just like, oh my gosh, did that just happen? So check that out. Here he is, drinking Red Bull. Ah, look. That's how high he's on. That's the infinity pool up top of this thing of the by. He goes up, whoop, and there he goes, just falling and falling and falling. Y'all, when I saw this video, I was like, oh my God. So his name is Brian Grubb, the first person in the world's first drone wake skater and base jumper. Says that the fearless stuntman started off skimming across an infinity pool before parachuting 984 feet from the top of a skyscraper to the ground. Pushing the limits paid off. Celebrated his landing after the unique stunt. Ain't no way in the world. Like, come on now. First of all, skiing across the water up that high, you are crazy. Like, there is something in you that just is like, yo, I'm okay with not making it out of this. And I just don't understand how people can do that. Look at that. I'm afraid of heights. I'll be clenching on to the side of that pool hard, and here he goes, just go right over the edge, and woo! That is a massive drop right there. Let's bring in Jazzy Jazz on this. Jazz, are you with me?
Good morning.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing great.
Yes, I am good. But again, my nerves are still bad from watching this video. How crazy is this? This man said, yo, we going all out.
He is like living his life. Like, that's crazy. Because when I saw it, I've seen a lot of stunt doubles before, but I've never seen anything like that. And like you were, I wasn't expecting him to jump that far or jump at such a high level from the ground. It was 980. He jumped 984 feet from the skyscraper to the beach. So I couldn't imagine just like the excitement that he feels, but he's definitely a daredevil for sure, and he's willing to go above and beyond and get his adrenaline pumping. Me personally, I couldn't do it. 984 feet, I feel like I would get up there and be way too scared.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm afraid of heights.
Oh, gosh.
But more power to him for doing that.
He had to have had some practice runs or something, because there is no way that, like, he was just so smooth about it. Like, that's just, ooh, more power to him.
Nervous at all.
Hey, I will ask you this. What do you think about Taylor Swift? Again, I know some people are throwing shades like, what did she do exactly? I posted this on my professional page, and so many people were just like, really? But in my opinion, her name in the list of names that was on that list, I'm just like, yeah, get that to Taylor.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Taylor Swift. I'm not personally a big Swiftie, and I don't listen to the music, or her music rather, but I think she's done a lot this year as far as having her concert series and just making news constantly, and her new album. So I think she's doing pretty good for herself. I feel like it was a well-deserved recognition. But me personally, I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan.
Yes,
so.
but like I said, that joke, she has power though. Like, just think, anytime her tour comes to town, she adds to the economic development. She changes that for certain cities, and that's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's so many people are behind her and love Taylor Swift and just willing to support her. Like, her fan base is up there with Beyonce. Like, she has a lot of fans backing her. Like I said, I'm more of a Beyonce girl myself.
Yeah.
I do think she deserves the recognition. Because
Yeah.
she's doing a lot of great things, and she has many accomplishments, so.
Perfect. Well, Jazz, do we have any comments or viewers today?
No comments today, but if you all come back and watch this crazy video later of the Daredevil jumping 984 some feet from the skyscraper, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be sure to read those and mention them in our next episode.
Perfecto, Jazz. Thank you so much, girlie.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. Well, we're about to roll out, but keep in mind we got so much news for you guys to still look into online at WSLS.com and on air through our later newscasts, including updates about the officer-involved shooting. Thank God and we got the identities of both the officer who was hurt in that shooting and the suspect who ended up passing away. But yeah, we got that update going on. The zoo situation, Natural Bridge Zoo, we're still following that huge, crazy situation. So many different stories that we are keeping you guys updated on. So if you want to learn more about that, still follow us throughout our later newscasts on our app and online at WSLS.com. That does it for me, guys. This is wrapping up my week. I'm actually going out of town tomorrow, but I'll be back here on Monday. So until then, I will see you guys, and you guys have a blessed weekend, a blessed rest of your day. Go out, tell somebody you love them, do something special in this season of giving right now, and let's just do our best and do our part in making our communities better. Have a good one.